We have a couple of big bads, so I'd like to go over some of those.
It's true.
First off, we have, I used to say Techhissus or Techhesis, but this is effectively Tiamat. So Tiamat
Yes.
has a number of reflections or is known by a certain amount of names in the D&D multiverse. Who is Tiamat?
So Dragonlance has always played things a little coy with the goddess Tiamat or Techhesis, but they're one and the same. They are the Dragon Queen. They are the 5-headed queen of the chromatic dragons. You'll know her from Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons history, dozens of past adventures. In Shadow of the Dragon Queen, again, she is the Dragon Queen. She's the threat that is in the title of the book, and she is the goddess of evil, sinister dragons, and she has been banished from the world for centuries and centuries, and now with the absence of the god and the weakness of the peoples of Krynn, she's using this opportunity to rally her forces back on Krynn and make a play for dominating the entire world.
How do you play such a sinister character? Like, obviously, you're probably not going to run into Tiamat, but what's the end goal? Is it to enter into the world, or is it just world domination? Like,
well, for Techhesis, her end goal is to be very hands-on, to come back to the world of Krynn
right.
and rule it as her own. This is the world where she has made this attempt before, and she's been thwarted each time. But now the agents of the other deities of Krynn are not there, and the other deities of Krynn are not watching. So she's rallied all of these disenfranchised people of Krynn who know that in the past they were so much more, so much greater. She's tempted all of them to her cause, whether they're humans or ogres or other creatures. She's brought her dragons back in secret, and she's united them into these multiple dragon armies. And for each one of the different colors of the chromatic dragons, there's a different one of these dragon armies with a different dragon high lord. And then beneath these dragon high lords are a number of dragon high masters as well. And in Shadow of the Dragon Queen, the threat that we'll be seeing is an incursion by the Red Dragon Army into the eastern parts of the lands of Solamnia, a land that was previously known as the home for like knights and valorous heroes and whatnot. But now it's very much fractured and broken up, in perfect prey for the Red Dragon armies being led by one of the major threats of our adventure, Dragon High Master Kensaldi Fire Eyes, who's actually a character who had a small role in some of the previous Dragonlance adventures, and she's come back to lead forces to strike against the city of Kalaman, and that's where the characters have their first opportunities to fight against that threat.